athlete. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week. And here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Fullback. This is Reese. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Carr with a give to Murray. About 3 yards there to the 27. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
10 yards still left on second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And incomplete here on third down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And fourth down coming up.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Ween will come in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And here's a look at the starting offense. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
We ready? 5 and 8.
Now Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Murray, the lone setback.
5 and 8. 5 and 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on a draw play. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down following the run. Carr. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now back to throw. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, but how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And the D looking like they may blitz. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're going to look to throw. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ronnie Hillman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on 2nd and 10 now, so the D-line's going to spread out. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Here we go. Red 18.
On 1st down, Murray stays on his feet, and he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We ready?
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
We ready?
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Throwing on first down is Carr. And Roberts with it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carr turns, hands to Murray, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in the... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, that's a decent amount of aggressiveness right there. Inside their own 10-yard line, they still run the toss, even though they know that that can be a little bit of a dangerous play, and it pays off pretty well with a nice run.
They come out here in the eye. The fullback Janovich on the handoff. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and just 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it worked, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it'll bring up third down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll look to throw, and this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Back to the running game they go. It's Hillman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They'll come out in the pistol. Hillman again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now back to throw, and this is incomplete. Drive, the defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will knot us up at 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hillman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Hillman, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 22 on the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and But there's some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Here's Carr to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Graham, his fourth touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in the East Bay. In motion left goes a tight end. They come out here in the I. Hillman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr finding time. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Carr keeps it. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They'll set up to throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We ready? Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Roberts with it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. For a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go.
They go with Murray again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun